Deep in a green enchanted place lay the whispering woods. Sunlight dappled through tall trees. It danced on the mossy ground. Tiny wildflowers bloomed in many colors. A gentle stream gurgled nearby. This forest was full of quiet magic. Few humans ever saw its wonders. Here lived a society of very special frogs. They were not like other frogs at all. These frogs walked on their hind legs. They talked in soft, croaky voices. They lived in cozy mushroom houses. The mushroom caps were painted bright red or cheerful yellow. Tiny windows glowed with warm light at night. Smoke curled from little stone chimneys. Their village was neat and very tidy. The frogs wore smart clothes made of leaves. Big oak leaves made fine jackets. Soft fern fronds became comfortable trousers. Lady frogs wore dresses of flower petals. Each morning the frogs would greet each other. "Good morrow, friend," they would croak. They went about their daily tasks with cheer. Life in the whispering woods was simple and happy. The most respected frog in the village was Mayor Ribbiton. He was old and very wise. His skin was a deep, thoughtful green. He wore a special hat made from a large acorn cup. Mayor Ribbiton had seen many seasons pass. He knew all the secrets of the woods. The other frogs looked up to him. They trusted his gentle guidance. Once every year, the mayor gave a special speech. This was a very important day. All the frogs in the village would gather. They came from their mushroom homes. They hopped from their lily pad businesses. Even the tadpoles, watched by their mothers, came. A hush would fall over the clearing. Everyone waited for the mayor to speak. The air buzzed with quiet anticipation. The gathering spot was a large, flat stone. It lay near the oldest willow tree. Moss grew soft and green upon it. This stone served as their village square. For the mayor's speech, it became a grand stage. Frogs sat on smaller stones around it. They perched on fallen logs. They all wanted to hear every word. Mayor Ribbiton cleared his throat softly. A gentle ahem croak echoed in the quiet. He looked out at all the friendly faces. "My dear friends, my good neighbors," he began. His voice was not loud, but it was clear. Every frog listened with great attention. The wind seemed to hold its breath. Even the crickets paused their chirping. The forest itself seemed to be listening. The mayor spoke of simple, important things. He talked about the joy of sunshine after rain. He mentioned the sweetness of ripe berries. He praised the hard work of the leaf gatherers. He reminded them to be kind to one another. A helping hand, he said, makes every burden light. He spoke of unity, like threads in a strong web. "Together," he croaked, "we are so much more." His words were like warm honey. The frogs nodded their heads slowly. Little murmurs of agreement went through the crowd. The young frogs listened with wide eyes. When the mayor finished, a soft cheer went up. The frogs felt closer to each other. Section 4. The Lily Pad Lagoon, a playground of pure delight. Not far from the mushroom village was the Lily Pad Lagoon. This was a place of endless fun. It was the frog children's favorite spot. Big, round lily pads floated on the clear water. Dragonflies with shiny wings zipped here and there. Tall reeds swayed gently in the breeze. The air was filled with happy croaks and splashes. The young frogs had many games they loved. They would race on small curled leaves. They slid down slippery, dewy blades of grass. Splash! They would land in the cool water. They played hide and seek among the reeds. Sometimes they had diving contests. Who could make the smallest splash? Laughter echoed across the lagoon all day. The sounds of the Lily Pad Lagoon were happy sounds. Little squeals of delight mixed with friendly shouts. The water gurgled and lapped softly. Bullfrogs sang their deep songs from the banks. The older frogs often smiled hearing it. It reminded them of their own young days.
Know you've been a good friend.
Section 5. Happily Ever After, a froggy wedding celebration. One sunny afternoon there was great excitement. Two young frogs, Lily and Tad, were getting married. Lily was known for her sweet songs. Tad was a clever builder of cozy nests. They had met by the babbling brook. They had fallen in love under the silver moon. All the frogs were happy for them. A wedding was always a joyful time. It brought the whole community together. Preparations had been going on for days. Frogs decorated the wedding glade with bright flowers. They wove garlands of ivy and morning glories. Tiny glowworms were gathered in acorn cups. They would light the evening festivities. Special cakes made of crushed berries and nectar were baked. The air buzzed with happy anticipation. The ceremony took place on a large flat lily pad. It floated gently on the quietest part of the stream. Lily wore a veil of delicate spiderweb. Tad wore a smart bow tie made of a bluebell petal. Mayor Riberton officiated the wedding. Section 6. The grandest dreams of the smallest souls. The day in the Whispering Woods had been full. It was full of wisdom from the mayor. It was full of laughter from the lagoon. It was full of love from the wedding. As night fell, a gentle peace settled. The mushroom houses glowed warmly. The frogs felt content and safe. Their lives were simple, yet so rich. They had everything they truly needed. They had each other and their beautiful home. The Little Frog Society was a happy one. They understood the importance of community. They knew that working together made life better. They cherished their traditions and their leaders. They celebrated joys, big and small, from a child's playful splash to a couple's loving vows. Each moment was precious to them. Their world, though small, was complete. It was filled with kindness and simple pleasures. And so the frogs of the Whispering Woods lived their lives. They found joy in the everyday things.